I got just a few more minutes. If you were on with me, hi, welcome. Welcome to the channel. My name is BeCoChi. I go by BeCoChi. My name in the 3D was Kristen Renee Genzel Barch, and Chastia Kavitz is my true name in the higher realms. This video I'm doing right after, you might probably have, some of you, there were at least 10 of you that were on a live feed where I just made a lot of commands in order to have all energetics and organic templates realigned in this realm, and the live feed got cut off. But that's the type of magic we do around here. What's magic? Magic is alchemy. How do you do that? You understand your energy. How do you do that? Understanding and figuring it out and not blaming anybody for not getting it. Because being for one that would had to drink artificial intelligence, as I was screaming to the world, if you go watch my videos on this channel, and nobody heard us. But we had to figure out how to get through it, and over here we got through it. And we're doing amazing things, and that's why I came back on really quick, because the crystal funk key ecliptic alignment, December 14th, 2020. So right now I want to call intent with all that watch this video. I don't know if that video will ever come out. I really think it might be gone. And if one of you has my information and you have it and you were watching it, please send it to me, because it's not on any of my channels. But if it isn't, that's okay, because it got done what needed to be done, and I called in the beings that needed to be there in order to do it. And everybody that was on that live just now, I want you to understand, yeah, we just did that. So from this point on, circle your calendar on December 10th, 2020, that we aligned, and that is what we did, was reconnect with your story and your journey, however it is, and whatever knowledge you have or whatever gifts you have or whatever you're doing in your world, all aligned with you and me in that moment in a magnetic charge, in order for me to call that in for all of you to imprint it. So on the 2020 alignment, to close out this shadow gate of a mind prophecy alignment, aligning plateaus in unity consciousness, which is understanding the hybridization, understanding each line, understanding your gifts and how they work within you, even the shadow stuff, because my God, that's the best part. You just don't have to have any judgment on it. If you do, then you're going to be stuck in a shadow. It's real easy. Let me say it again. If you have judgment on shadow aspects that are coming in order to activate you, to see that you can overpower it, because that's why they're showing up. And they're showing up to test what it is that you really want, and if you can really get there, or if you're going to fall into the shadow of it. But if you judge that for whatever reason, then you stay stuck in the shadow. It's the only way to get out, is stop judging it. I judge stuff all the time in my human form. It's freaking a master skill, trust me. You speak to one of us starseeds, you'd have no idea what we've lived through. That's the main problem. Because when we show up shiny and new and shining like stars, you think that we just fell from the sky like that. And I'm telling you, no way fucking hell. That ain't how it happened. We had to learn how to burn all this shit off us in order to reach it. And here we are with the Masonic information to give it to you, because that's what it is. It's Freemasonry down here. There's nothing wrong with Freemasonry. What's wrong with it is whenever nobody knows but a few people in the world, and then they're running it at a 33 parallel when they shouldn't be. So what you're seeing right now also aligning to this event. So take note this day, and take note what's going on in your life. and take note what happens in your reality right now, because we just cut those cords. So your bubble is moving. And this is what this event in this series is going to prove you and show you. But we just set it up right now, and I've already showed you the power of it if you were the 10 on before. So if you think that there's a being that needs to align with us in consciousness and be on that live stream December 14th when we stand in Sedona as the powerful beings that we are in unity, and we command control of this realm, and we command control of the human race, and we command a collective telepathy experience that is a true democracy on how things supposed to be run down here. If you get the message, then congratulations. So if you think that somebody, if you're the one watching it, if they need to stand with us, because it's going to be a live feed, that's what we're going to do. And then then what we're going to do is walk back inside from this ceremony. We have a beautiful, I think, Luna Aurora, she's coming in. We're going to do sound bowls, music. We're going to alchemize it. We're going to take the energy through a full process all live together, because you can't just unleash and call in a bunch of energy and then fucking walk away and go home and turn on your television. You can't just have somebody come in and do a blood healing and then think that that blood still ain't in your house. See, this is the pieces that we're remembering and the ancients have, and now we're connected to the elements so huge that we're turning it on and off and spinning it around. So the more of us that stand together in unity to align the proper DNA. And if you're getting this message, again, congratulations. I can't say it enough. We stand together united now. This is Meek Inherit the Earth stuff, but it's not quite what you thought. But it is way more. And I know that's going to drive you nuts to say that, because if somebody said that to me a year ago, what are you talking about? But I come to you raw like this because, yes, you put on a face and you go into the matrix to be characters. And in every energetic situation, no matter what it is that you're there to do, you take on different characters. That's the point. You're still you, but who are you? Don't get lost in the characters. You can be them all. You don't have to choose. Not anymore. We're free of that. Allowing our minds as humans to expand. So right, and there's a truck coming that's energy clearing. I gotta go. So mark your calendars. Tell everybody we're gonna be back. And then what we're gonna do is a series that's gonna run on Awake TV Network. Please go look that up right now. We're going to link it into POS News too, so if people missed it, they'll be able to go back and watch it. I want you to be a part of the original event because, trust me, we're making shirts. Let me show you real quick the art. We are making shirts. There will be, you were there. You called it in. You were with us standing. You have the original stamp. And we're even doing some more cool stuff. This is, then that's on the 14th, but here's the deal. This is an alchemy series. So what's cool is that you're going to experience, just like those of you who were on that live that just got disconnected, are now going to experience in your reality and be able to see what was blocking you so that you can immediately see that you have the power to change it. And that's where your power lied the whole time. Well, once you know that, don't be mad at what it was using it. Be mad it had a button, because now it's got a button. Hell, thanks for connecting those cat screens to Tesla and Einstein, because it makes you wicked smart. You can do anything down here. right? The knowledge and the wisdom is everything. The basis of reality is so simple. It's energetic. And now more than ever. Because whatever your frequency is what your reality is, no matter what was triangulated on you, no matter what satellite, it don't matter, because we're talking in Ophiuchus alignment. And if we talk about Ophiuchus, we're thinking Arcturus is about this big, Jupiter is like my pinky nail, and Earth is a blackhead. For reals. This is an ecliptic precessional set. Earth was supposed to move up a while back energetically into the stream of the universal energies. It's how evolution is controlled off a dragon's back. Because it's a being. Always was, always has been. And it's what it is again. But the collective is the consciousness of the being. And the being is in full wisdom of 4 royal lines that y'all send me the messages in order to have the being show up to me, in order to have a proper exchange on this ground, in order to get us to next steps. And a lot of you are doing the same thing that I'm doing right now too. So as your reality changes until the 14th, take note, because we want you to see it. Because I guarantee you, everyone that's going to be on that live on the 14th is going to have experiences, because we're coming into an ecliptic alignment where these are the original rays of you and who your soul was. I don't care who you were yesterday. I really don't. You have to also be that around people around you. You have no idea who's coming to your front door. Trust me. And do not let the vision deceive you. Do not let sight deceive your heart in any reason right now. You will mess up. You think and listen with your heart, and that is it. You run that through your soul. Then you have a thought on what to do next. That's the point of alignment. It's the point of unity consciousness. It's the point to existence. It's back to original state without being frack to frick. You're putting yourself back together is what you're doing. The dragon did it. Now you got to do it. Right? Because we're all from one. So, I mean, if the main one got out that way, then there is no other way to get out. You can try to. But if the one right before you just dug a path, then why aren't you following? Well, because you're not getting the message. Well, it's because you're not quite in alignment yet. Why? We're figuring that out right now. We're commanding your reality to show you. Just watch for the signs. We'll label it 777. Jackpot, 777. You see 777 sinks? No. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we're talking about right here, right now. Take me back to this conversation. What is it that my consciousness is trying to tell me? 777, 777. Why am I seeing it? Why am I seeing it? You're anchored down. You're anchored down. You're anchored down. You're on the cross. No, get off the cross. 777, then is 21. What is 21? 3. Catalyst. All right, I'm off. Now what? You're off. Perfect. B. What do you hear? What's different? What's not there? Did your energy just go out in your left ear? Did you have a pain in your right foot? Why? Consciousness. What's connected to that? I tune to the highest timeline of my soul and my path in this now. And I command alignment of my soul and my mind and my body in this new now, on this new plane, in this now moment. And so it is. And I'm so grateful for everything that got me right here. And I have wisdom beyond belief in every experience that I have walked. And I know that it was all to come back and deliver this message today on this now, because we are building this all with our minds and our consciousness together in mass groups, joining all over the world. And we're about to turn the lights on to some rainbow energy that nobody's ever seen before. And we don't care for them to look down. We only want them to look up, because then we can show them how to get up here with us. And that is if everybody would just take that into their heart right now as we walk these last periods through this procession. And I know it's rough, and I know energetically we're ping-ponging all over the damn place. I know some of you are dealing with 4 and 5 dimensions of different people and putting it back, because we're putting it back together. You're still talking, we're still arguing with this and this twin shit and this. Forget about it. Go line up. Let's get on the other side of the 14th. Let's see what happens then. Pencils down. Everybody just energetically line up. And trust in your soul, and trust in your story, and trust what you walked, and trust in your healing. And you know you healed that line, and you know you're a bubble floating. Just trust right now and stay right there, and then let it happen. Don't try to control it up here, because then you'll miss it. Let it happen and align with us together, that are all standing together to make sure we don't topple, because that's what's happening right now on the 10th. We've got 4 days. I'll be back. I love you. I love all of you. Those of you waiting on charts, even Steve, oh my God, I know that somehow we're walking your path, because I pulled your chart again and I took note of it in my consciousness. But then I couldn't do it yet because everything's going so beautifully over here and we're aligning to get everyone set up. But I know at the end of the day, whenever I do your chart, it's going to make me realize why I did the wrong one anyway, because nothing's ever wrong. I needed that data. And remember, you're not alone. Nobody is different than you as much as you think it is from a 3D story. No, that's not it. From a 3D story, you're going to have shared the same damn story. It's not that. What makes you special is your superpowers and your telepathy and all of your magic that's inside you. That is what is trying to come out. The 14th, crystal, fUNK key, alignment, close out blue moon Cancer, Cancer to Capricorn, moves back, Awake TV network, POS News, look that up too, POS News, that's where the store is going to be, another store to buy these videos and stuff on series. If you don't want to sign up, if you catch it live, you get it on the vibe.